Okay. See, we are discussing by the long answers from a current electric signal. That is the first question. State Kirchhoff laws for an electric network using this laws deduce the condition for balancing in a Weinstein bridge. Balancing in a Weinstein bridge. See the first we're discussing about the Kirchhoff laws. See here there are the two laws are there. Now the first one Kirchhoff first law. Kirchhoff's Kirchhoff's first law or junction law. Junction law or also is called as the current law. See the the sum of electric current, the sum of electric current flowing, the sum of electric current flowing into a junction, into a junction is equal to sum of electric current, sum of electric current, electric current flowing out out of out of same junction, out of same junction. See what is say the Kirchhoff first law? Yes, observing the sum of electric current flowing into a junction, the sum of electric current flowing into a junction is equal to the sum of electric current flowing out of the same junction. See here, for example, let us consider this is a junction. This is considered a junction. Okay. Now, the different wave to the current is flowing. See, this is the one wave is entering the current is I1, and this is how the I2, and this is say the I3, and it is say the I4, and this is say the I5. See here the different waves are there. This arrow can be the towards the junction. This is the entering. When the arrow is there away from the junction. Okay. See what is the Kirchhoff? The sum of electric current flowing into the junction is equal to sum of the current out of the flowing to the same junction. See the sum of entering, how much is there? I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 plus I2 plus I3. See the sum of the enter into the junction, what is there? I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to sum of the leaving to the junction from a same junction, that is I3 plus I4. This is called as the Kirchhoff first law. So next we are discussing by the Kirchhoff's second law. Kirchhoff second law or also is called as the voltage law. Voltage law or also is called as the loop law. What is called the loop law? See here, in any closed circuit, in any closed circuit, in any closed circuit, the algebraic in any closed circuit, the algebraic sum of the potential difference, sum of the potential difference is equal to 0, is equal to 0 is called Kirchhoff's second law. What is it? In any closed circuit, the algebraic sum of the potential difference in is equal to 0. For example, we have take this is one closed circuit. It is considered the battery, positive and negative, and here is considered by the one resistance. Here is connected by the another resistance, and here is connected by the another. These three resistors are connected in series. Three resistors are connected in series. This is considered the R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3. Now the I current can be passing through in a circuit, in closed circuit. But what is say that in closed circuit, the algebraic of sum of the potential difference is equal to 0. And here the potential difference, and here the potential difference, here the potential difference is equal to 0. Potential, the potential is nothing but to I into R. Now here the battery of EMF is E. But here the current and resistance having the same direction. That means the loop and the current have the same direction. We take the current is a negative. That's a minus I into R1. See the potential from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Here the current is I, the resistance is the R1. Now here also the current and loop also same direction, minus I R2 minus I R3 is equal to 0. And this is taken this side, this E is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then this current I is equal to E by R1 plus R2 plus R3. See, this is the in closed circuit that current I is equal to E by R1 plus R2 plus R3. See here, the next we discussing the Wheatstone bridge. In Wheatstone bridge, we are comparing of four resistance. See, P, Q, R, S. This is the four resistance. Now we can form up the four junctions A, B, C, and it is the D. Now we can form up a four junctions A, B, C, D. Now junction A and B between is connected by the battery of EMF E, and junction C and D between is connected by the galvanometer. Now the current is I passing to the battery of positive terminal and reach at the junction A. Now cross the junction A, it have the two waves. This is the one wave and it is the another wave. This current is considered the I1 and this current is considered the I2. The same, the current is I1 can be reached, and after the crossing of junction C, also we have the two waves. Now the galvanometer of the current is considered by the Ig, and this current is considered the I3. See, this I3 also reach at the point of B, and this galvanometer also the current is reached at the junction D. Now I2 and Ig is entering to the D point and leaving to the junction. We have the only one wave, that is the I4, and I3 and I4 is entering to the junction B, and here the same amount of the current, the I current can be passing through it. Now using of Kirchhoff laws, we can find the comparing of this resistance. Now the first, applying Kirchhoff's first law, or also say the junction law. What is the Kirchhoff first law, or also is called as the junction law. Okay. See, we can apply the at junction C. See, this is the junction C. What is the junction for the formula? The sum of the current is entering into the junction is equal to sum of the current is leaving to the junction. Now here the current is I1 is the entering, the leaving of the current is there Ig plus I3. This is considered the equation number 1. The similarly we can apply at junction D. Now here the entering the current is the Ig plus I2 is equal to the leaving of the current is there I4. See, this is the Kirchhoff first law to apply. And also similarly we can apply the Kirchhoff second law. applying Kirchhoff's second law. Second law or also is called as the voltage law. Voltage law. See, apply the Kirchhoff's second law or voltage law. See here, we taken by the closed circuit. This is taken by the one of the closed circuit. See, A, C, D, A. A, C, D, A. Closed circuit. Closed circuit. Now apply here. See, what is the Kirchhoff's second law? The algebraic of sum of the potential difference in a closed circuit is equal to 0. Now here the resistance. The current and the resistance have current and the loop are in the same direction. We take a minus. How much is the current is there? I1 and the resistance is P. Now you can observe the current and loop also same direction. Again take the minus. Here the current is the Ig galvanometer and the resistance how much is there? G. But the current is passing. This is the direction. Sorry, the loop is the moving. This is the direction. But the current is passing in a opposite to this. Opposite is nothing plus. Now here the current how much is there? I2. Resistance R is equal to 0. Now this is considered the equation number 3. Now we are consider another loop. This is the another loop. See the loop. We say CBD. CBDC. See this is the closed circuit. Again apply the Kirchhoff's second law. Now this total potential difference is equal to 0. Now the loop and the current having the same direction. We can observe C to D. See then we take the minus. Its current how much is there? I3. And resistance how much is there? Q. Now the loop is coming the B to D, but the current is passing at D to B is opposite. Then we take the plus I4 into S. Then also the loop is moving this direction, but current is passing in a opposite. Again you take the plus. The current is there Ig and the resistance is G. This is considered the equation number 4. When the bridge is balanced, when the bridge is balanced, the galvanometer current shows the 0. Now this 0 value substitute in above all equations. Then from equation 1, what we can write? This Ig is equal to 0 means I1 is equal to I3. This is considered the equation number 5. From equation 2, now we can write here the Ig is equal to 0. Now this term can be negligible. I2 is equal to I4. This is considered the equation number 6. Now from equation 3, now here the Ig. Then we can have the minus I1P minus 0 into G plus I2R is equal to 0. Now this plus term is taken the right side is a negative and 0 is something 0. Minus I1P is equal to minus I2R. Now here the minus can be gets cancelled. Then we can write. See what we can write here, the I1P is equal to I2R. This is considered the equation number 7. The similarly from equation 4, now the Ig is equal, we can substitute minus I3Q plus I4S plus 0 into G is equal to 0. Again this term is taken. Then directly we can write I3Q is equal to I4S. This is considered the equation number 8. Now dividing. Now equation 7 dividing by equation number 8. See equation 7, what is there here? The I1P is equal to I2R divided by I3Q divided by I4S. From equation 5 and 6. What is there here? The I1 is equal to I3 and I2 is equal to I4. Now in place I1 is replaced by the I3. Then we can add I3P by I3Q. I3Q is equal to, now The I2 replaced by how much is there here? The I4. I4 R by I4S. I4 R by I4S. Then here the I3, I3, I4, I4 can be gets cancelled. That implies we can write the P by Q is equal to R by S. See, this is how the comparing of the four resistance using of Wheatstone bridge, applying of a Kirchhoff laws. Applying of a Kirchhoff laws. See the next question. State the working of potentiometer. State the working of potentiometer. Explain with help of circuit diagram. With help of circuit diagram. How the EMF of two primary cells. How the EMF of two primary cells are compared by using the potentiometer. Now here there are two one is the state working of potentiometer and explain with a circuit diagram, and second one what is there, the how the EMF of two primary cells are compared by using of potentiometer. అంటే టూ సెల్స్ ను ఎలా కంపేర్ చేస్తాం ద యూజింగ్ ఆఫ్ పొటెన్షియోమీటర్. దట్ విల్ బి ద సెకండ్. సి ద ఫస్ట్ వి హావ్ సి ద principle of potentiometer. See what is it? When current is passing through, when the current is passing through a wire. See for example, this is how the wire. Now, see what is it? The current is passing through this wire. The current is passing through a wire of uniform cross section. Uniform cross section. The potential difference between any two points on the wire. For example, this is considered the A point and it is considered the B point. The potential difference between any two points on the wire is directly proportional to its length. This length we are considering by the L. See, that is the principle of potentiometer. Now we can prove this one. So what is the potential difference between any two points on the wire is directly proportional to its length. See, that we can prove. Take this up here explanation for this potentiometer. Let us consider the 10 meters of a manganese wire. 10 meters of manganese wire is fixed on a wooden plank. That generally there have the each of 1 meter of the pieces. Each of the 1 meter of the pieces. This is the 1 meter. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 meters of manganese wire. But generally there are the each one of the 1 meter of the pieces is parallelly the fixed on a wooden plank. And also it's parallelly there the meter scale. See, this is how the 1 meter scale. 1 meter scale. Now this end of the manganese wire is attached with a copper strips. This is how the attached with a copper strip. Now that is nothing but joint. This is and can be form of a two ends when we are attached by this copper strips, and it can be form of a two ends. See, this is the one end of the wire is considered by the A. This is the another end is considered by the B. Now this attached with a copper strips. Copper strip. And this end of the wire A and B is between. The end of the wire between is connected by the battery of EMF, positive and negative terminal. And its EMF is considered by the E, and its internal resistance we are considered by the small r. It is acrosses. We are connected by the plug key K. And is acrosses we are connected by the resistance, series adjustable resistance, and is connected to the another end of a potentiometer wire. Now these three are connected by in a series. See, this is the what is the potentiometer. When a current I passing through the battery of positive terminal. Battery of positive terminal to this manganese wire. This manganese of the wire, this current can be passing. So we know the current is equal. What is the formula for the current? The current I is equal to total EMF. Total EMF by total resistance. What is the formula? The current I is equal to total EMF by total resistance. Then we can add the then when current I passing through a wire, passing through a wire, that current is equal to total EMF by total resistance. Now in this one, the total EMF, see what is there? Only the battery of EMF is there, E. The battery of EMF is there, E. And total resistance is nothing but the wire of the resistance. This wire of the resistance is divided by the capital R, and the battery have the internal resistance small r, and series adjustable resistance, this is called the RS. This is how the total resistance. Now we are consider this as equation number 1. That is consider the equation number 1. Now the resistance for unit length. So what is here? The resistance for unit length is called resistivity. That resistivity denoted by the rho. That rho is equal to R by L. But here the L is nothing but total length of the wire. And here taken by the resistance of the wire. The total resistance of the wire by total length. That is nothing but is called the resistivity. What is called as a resistivity? Rho is equal to RW by L. And next we are discussing by this in a continuation. But what we can find the potential difference between any 2 points on the wire. The potential difference between any 2 points on the wire. See, that's why we are considering by the 2 points. This is the 1 point and this is the another point. This is considered the X and this is considered the Y. Its length we are considering by the small l. What is considered as a small l? Now resistance for small length, resistance of wire of small length. How much is there here? The L. That is also is called the resistivity. That resistivity rho is equal to resistance for length. But here the resistance varies between is there X and Y. The L is nothing but to length. Now take the cross multiplication. This R into XY is equal to rho into L. Therefore what we can find the potential difference between this small l. Potential difference between 2 points. Potential difference between 2 points. What is taken? X and Y. What is considered here? The X and Y. So what is the formula for the potential from Ohm's law? The potential V is equal to I into R. That's a Vxy. The potential difference between the X and Y is equal to current into resistance. The current is nothing but I current. Resistance, what is there? Rxy. What is there? The Rxy. Then this Rxy is equal to how much is there? Rho into L. Then we can substitute here the Vxy is equal to I into rho into L. Now this L is taken the denominator. This L we taken by the denominator. So what we can add here? The Vxy by L is equal to I rho. See, that is nothing but potential dropped for unit length. Potential dropped for unit length. That is equal to I into rho. And using of this one, the rho is the resistivity as a constant. the current is also constant. That means the potential difference between the on the wire is also directly proportional to its length. See this, what is the potential difference between the any 2 points on the wire is directly proportional length, because of here the current and resistivity is the constant. The current and resistivity are the constant. Now this is called, what is the Vx by L. Vx by L. See this is called, this is called this is called principle of potentiometer. Potentiometer. Principle of potentiometer. Now we can extend this. L is taken denominator. The Vx by L is equal, what is there? I into rho. But here rho is equal to, how much is there? So rho is equal with the R W by L. We can substitute. So V by L, that is a potential dropped for unit length. The current from equation number 1, current I is equal to, how much is there? E by R plus small r plus Rs into Rw by L. See this is also, what is the potential dropped for unit length. Potential dropped for unit length is equal to total EMF by total resistance into resistivity. That is called the potential dropped for unit length. Also is called potential gradient. This is called potential gradient. The potential dropped for unit also is called the potential gradient. That is the formula. Okay, this is the second part of potentiometer. So what is the comparison of EMF of two cells? Comparison of EMF of two cells using potentiometer. See, the which is comparing of cells that we are connected by in a secondary circuit. See, in primary circuit, the battery of EMF E and plug key and rheostat RH are connected in series. In secondary circuit, the comparing of EMF cells are connected in parallel, and it is across as we connected by the two plug keys K1 and K2. It is across as we are connected by the galvanometer, and this is the J is the jockey. Now this jockey is J, the pressed on a manganese wire. The wire is pressed by this manganese wire. Now the first, now plug. See what is there? The first, the plug key K and K1 is closed. The first, the plug key K and K1 is closed, and K1 are closed, and K2 is open. Now the position of the jockey is pressed various point on a manganese wire. Certain position galvanometer shows null deflection. Now we can stop. We can measuring the balancing length A to J is called as the L1. Balancing length is considered by the L1. Balancing length is considered L1. Then see what is the potential for the formula? V is equal to I rho L. But here the potential is replaced by the EMF. E1 is equal to I rho L1. Because of the balancing of length, how much is there? L1. And next, now plug key K and K2 are closed. And K1 is open. Again, this jockey is pressed various point on a manganese wire. Certain position, this galvanometer shows null deflection. Null deflection is nothing but 0. Then we can stop this jockey. and measuring the balancing point or balancing length. That balancing length is measuring by the L2 due to this second EMF, second cell. Then we can write the E2 is equal to I rho L2. This is considered the equation number 2. Now dividing equation 1 by equation 2. Equation 1, what is there here? E1 by E2 is equal to I rho L1 by I rho L2. Here the I rho will be same. Now the cancel. Then we can write the E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. See, this is having the, what is it? The comparison of EMF of two cells. The using of potentiometer. E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. Here L1, L2 is the balancing of length, and E1, E2 is the EMF of two cells. EMF of two cells. See, Nana, this is the another important for the long answer question. It's the third one, Nana. It is just like of same. The before the second question, the which is there, here also same. See the state the working principle of potentiometer. Explain with help of circuit diagram. And so what we are to find out, what is the potentiometer, the principle of potentiometer. So what is the principle of potentiometer? When the current I passing through a wire of uniform cross section, the potential difference between any 2 points on the wire is directly proportional to its length. This is how the principle. Okay, the V is directly proportional to L. And also the final we are say the V is equal to I into rho into L. See, that up to we can write is the same. The V is equal to I rho L. The before the question number 2 we can derive the V is equal to I rho L. That we have the up to here will be same. But this part will be different. So what is the, how the potentiometer is used? How the potentiometer is used to determine the internal resistance of the primary cell. What we can find the internal resistance of the primary cell. See here, that is we are different. We can write this is the first part nana. అంటే మనం పొటెన్షియోమీటర్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఏదైతే మన డెరివేషన్ అది ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఇక్కడ వరకు రాయాలన్నా సేమ్, బట్ దాని కంటిన్యూషన్ ఏం రాయాలి, అక్కడ ఏం రాసి మనం కంపేరింగ్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ టూ సెల్స్ అది రిమూవ్ చేసేసి ఏం చేయాలి, నౌ వీ కెన్ యాడింగ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్. అంటే రెండింటికి ఇక్కడ వరకు సేమ్ నాన్న, బట్ ఆ క్వశ్చన్కి అయితే అంటే సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్కి అయితే కంపేరింగ్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ టూ సెల్స్, బట్ ద థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్కి అయితే మనకు డిటర్మైన్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్నల్ రెసిస్టెన్సీ ఆఫ్ సెల్. See here, let us consider the primary circuit. In primary circuit, we are connected by the battery of EMF E, and it is across as we connected the plug key and rheostat are connected in series. And A and B is a manganese wire. In secondary circuit, we are considering by the battery of EMF E1, that is taken only one cell is taken, and here the parallel is connected by the resistance box. What is taken by the resistance box? In resistance box, we are introduced by the suitable resistance in a box, and the plug key K1, it is across by using of a galvanometer, and also we can using a high resistance box because of the galvanometer is a very sensitive. When the large amount of current can be passing through the galvanometer, that can be out to damage. That's why protected we using a high resistance box. It is across as we connected by the jockey J. Now the plug K is closed. Now plug K is closed. See, this can be the closed, and K1 is open. The K1 is open means the current is passing through the only the cell of E1, and the jockey is the pressed various of the point. The jockey is pressed the various of points on the manganese wire. Certain position the galvanometer shows the null deflection. Then we can stop and measuring the length between the A and J is called the balancing length. Balancing length is say the L1. Balancing length, how much is that? L1. Now here, see what is the EMF, how much is that? E1 is equal to, what is the formula is that? I rho L1. See, this is considered the equation number 1. This is considered the equation number 1. Now the next, now plug K and K1, K and K1 is closed. K1 and K are also closed. This and this way can be also closed. Then the current is passing through a resistance box. We are introducing by the suitable resistance. That means here what is producing by there? When the current is passing through a resistance, the potential difference can be produced. Now the galvanometer shows us some deflection and jockey is pressed various of the point. The jockey is always started at the A point. The jockey is pressed at the various of point. Certain position galvanometer shows the null deflection. That balancing length, consider this an L2. That balancing length is considered L2. Now when the current is passing the resistance box, so what is producing by the potential difference? That potential difference is considered V1, that is equal to I rho L2. This is considered the equation number 2. Now dividing equation 1 by equation 2. So because of what we can find it, determine the internal resistance. The battery of internal resistance denoted by the small r number. See, then we can divide E1 by V1. E1 by V1 is equal to I rho L1 by I rho L2. I rho L1 by I rho L2. Now I rho can be gets cancelled. E1 by V1 is equal to L1 by L2. This is considered the equation number 3. But we know that. So what we know that? Now we know that the current is equal to, we know that current is equal to total EMF by total resistance. Now in this one, the current passing, the total EMF, how much is there here? The E1. Total resistance, this resistance, introducing of a resistance back of the resistance and battery of the internal resistance, small r plus capital R. And also we know the from Ohm's law, from this E1 is equal to what we can write, take the cross multiply, I into small r plus capital R. So what is the E1 is equal to I into small r plus capital. This E1 value substitute here place. So what we are getting by there? This is considered the E4, equation number 4. Now substitute equation 4 in equation number 3. Then we can do the I into small r plus capital R by V1. V1 is nothing but from Ohm's law. What we can write? I into R, that is equal to L1 by L2. From Ohm's law. Bracket la raskona from Ohm's law. See here the I can be gets cancelled. This R also dividing both terms. There is a small r by capital R plus r by r. That value is equal to 1 L1 by L2. And this 1 is taken this side. The small r by capital R is equal to L1 by L2 minus 1. What is the other? L1 by L2 minus 1. And this capital also cross multiply. This small r is nothing but internal resistance is equal to capital R into, take here the LCM, L1 minus L2 by L2. See, this is how the formula of a to determine internal resistance of a cell. What is the formula? Small r is equal to capital R into